everyone, welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back again today with a pick a card reading for you. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support of me and this channel. You guys blow me away. Thank you so much for your support of each other in the comment section as well. My goal for this channel is to create an inclusive space, and you guys are helping me do that every single day. So thank you so much for that. If you're finding yourself here for the very first time, please welcome. We are a space of light and love. We do pick a card readings here almost every day throughout the weekdays. I do messages for soulmates and separation, but mostly we have a different thing happening all the time. So please join us, pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea or some snacks, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we are going to ask the question, if the person on your mind had you alone, what would they say to you? So if they could get a chance to get you alone, whatever the situation may be between you and this person, if they could get you alone, what would they say if they had the chance? We do have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the beautiful blue aragonite and the pink flower. Pile number 2 with the rose quartz wand and the purple flower. And pile number 3 with the, this is tourmalated quartz and the yellow flower. So whatever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit. Again, the topic today is the person on your mind. If they could get you alone, what would they say to you? I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1, all of you who are drawn to this pretty pink flower or to this blue, oops, the blue aragonite. This is your reading. The person on your mind, if they could have you alone, what would they say? I'm just going to try to adjust my light a little bit here. It's a little bit better. I'm recording in a different spot in my house, so I'm kind of figuring out my lighting here. So group 1, if the person on your mind had you alone, what would they want to say to you? The first message out of the deck is the Ace of Coins. So they really want to open up the lines of communication if you are not in contact with them at the moment. That is the very first message. It's like, I want to talk with you. I just want to talk with you. I have something valuable to say. 5 of Wands. There is concern about jealousy here. It's like, I feel jealous over you. I feel jealous over the people that get a chance to be with you. I feel jealous over the roots you're starting to lay down with other people. And it really, it affects me. It's like this passionate feeling they feel inside that kind of, they see red a little bit. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out for you, tumbling to the floor. What your person really wants to communicate with you as well is that it's like they understand that this is a fated connection. There's something special here, and they recognize that. It's like, I'm waiting for the universe to make a way. I'm waiting for a sudden change in this connection, and they feel like it's coming. I feel like this person really wants to reach out to you. If they could get you alone, what would they say, please? We have the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is all about expansion, wanting to expand this connection. I will get clarity on that card, of course, but truly your person is saying, I have a lot of fiery thoughts when it comes to you. I have a lot of fiery thoughts, and it excites me. It's adventurous. I really want to see where this can go. Let's clarify that Ace of Coins, please. What does this person wish they could say if they had you alone? 3 of Coins. The Sun. Oh. So what they really want to say to you is that nothing would make them happier than being able to kind of be the person that is your focus in life. Nothing would make them happier than being your person, being the person that they could start building a foundation with. It's like they really want to communicate with you that they feel like you guys would make a really great match, and the thought of you being with only them fills them with a lot of happiness. We have the 9 of Coins. We also have the King of Wands coming out. So lots of passion. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy really floating around this pile already. Back of your deck energy is the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. My goodness. I'm going to put your knights up here so we can take a look at them. 9 of Wands as well. So your person is really, I feel like they've been feeling this way for a very long time, and if they had a chance to get you alone, they would really want to tell you about how much they admire you, how much they kind of been maybe watching from the outside, and they've seen you kind of ascending in life. They've seen you grow from maybe a immature person to this beautiful, abundant creature that they now are kind of focused on. That King of Wands really shows that they want to have adventure with you with the Three of Wands. They want to embark on a brand new life. They feel like the two of you would make a great pair. I feel like they are very fiery, very adventurous, very charismatic, and you maybe are more of a practical person, very focused on goals and goal setting. And this person is just adventurous, and they wanted to leap into something new with you. We have the Knight of Swords here, which really shows the back of deck energy that this person really wants to charge in with the truth. But the problem with the Knight of Swords is there's not always a plan of action. The same sort of feeling with the Knight of Cups. It's like, I want to come in, I have all of these ideas, how I want to spoil you, how I want to kind of give you all of these beautiful gifts. But I'm hesitating a little bit. I'm a little bit emotional. I worry about how you're going to receive me. And I have a fragile ego a little bit at times, I think, with this person. But let's clarify. How does this person feel if they got you alone? What would they want to communicate with you? That Three of Coins, please, Spirit. What would they want to communicate with you? You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about communication, about coming in fast, coming in hot. There's an urgency to it here. And this person really wants you to say, you know, I want that chance. I'm jealous of other people who get to have you alone. I fantasize about what that would be like. And when I think about getting you alone, I just want to rush in. I don't want to waste any time. It's like I want to be passionate with you right away. Four of Wands. I can really see, perhaps some of you, they are jealous because you have actually partnered up with somebody else. Take that as it resonates. But a lot of them really just want to be the focus of your life. They want to be able to have a celebration with you, have a marriage. The idea of ending up with you in the long run makes them extremely, extremely happy. The Empress really shows how they see you as a person who would be a wonderful mother. They see you as somebody, or a wonderful parent if you're a male. They see you as somebody who is very abundant, very emotionally capable of giving them what they need and fulfilling them in many, many ways. That Empress is like the embodiment of va-va-voom. It's like the embodiment of love and home and everything that you want in a partner. We have the King of Swords. I'm trying to be logical because I feel like I need a plan of action. I want to come charging in. I want to get you alone right now, but I know that in order to do so, I need a plan. Ten of Swords. Because the plans that I've made in the past haven't worked, and they've only led me to feel like maybe I should give up. You know, the Ten of Swords is about letting go of an idea that your ego is really transfixed on. It's like nothing can be done to this person. They've made some poor choices that led them to this spot. And so if they can make it through this, they can plan by the light of the day. They can make that plan by the light of the morning. If you think of the traditional Rider-Waite Ten of Swords, there's that beautiful yellow sunrise that kind of breaks up the night. And that's the hope that this person has in this connection. High Priestess. These feelings are something that they've had to sit upon for maybe quite a while in some of your cases. They are sitting on the information of this love that they have for you. Again, it's a hidden knowledge with the High Priestess. But an inner knowing, again, of how important this connection is. I feel like there's an inner knowing between you and this person that this could be even a twin flame type of connection here with the Four of Wands. We have... Okay, I had some technical malfunctions, but we're back again. The next card was the Star card. So your person is really thinking about, you know, that hope and faith in the future. It's like they don't want to let this connection die. Even though their plans haven't worked out in the past, it's like I have not given up that hope. And I really feel it's like passion that's pushing them forward as well. The Magician. I'm trying to conjure you up. I'm trying to figure out a way towards you. I want to communicate with you, but I know I need to go about it in a logical way. We have the Six of Cups on the back of the deck. That's somebody who really desperately wants to return to you, somebody from the past. It is soulmate energy, along with that Four of Wands. It is soulmate energy underneath the Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. It's like what they would communicate if they could get you alone is the fact that they want to open up that door. They want a fresh start. They want you to see them not as maybe a child or a young person, like maybe they thought you were kind of viewing them in the past, but they want to see that they have grown up. They are this King of Wands. They are enigmatic is the word I want to use. They are passionate. They have a lot of great ideas. They could be entrepreneurs. They've stepped into their power. But the Six of Cups is a beautiful, loving energy associated with your connection. It's like I am aware of how important this is. I'm aware of that emotional tether. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message. If they could get you alone, what would they say, please, Spirit? What would they say? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So that is a specific message for somebody watching. This could be an ex you're asking about. This could be somebody that maybe here with the Ten of Swords, you're kind of being called upon to kind of release that energy. Take it as it resonates. That's not a message for everyone. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And it really is. There's so much fire here in this connection. And deep, deep attraction, when they see you as this Empress, they see you as that Nine of Coins, which are both very queen-like energies. It's like they put you on a pedestal in life. We have codependency here at the back of the deck. If they could get you alone, what would they say? If they could get you alone, what would they say to you? Facade. I'm putting on a huge show for everybody. I'm putting on a big show in life. My actions don't reflect my truth and how I really feel. Wisdom. I want you to know that during this time of disconnect, for those of you who are in no contact with this person right now, I want you to know that I have grown a lot in this time of disconnect. I've learned a lot. I'm more worldly now. I have more to offer a connection. We have self-worth on the back of the deck. They want to put you in that pedestal. They feel like they're left out in the cold. And they want to put you on that throne and shine a light on it. It's like they want to spoil you too with that Knight of Cups energy. But there is hesitation. I do see movement though here. I see this person really wanting to reach out in the future, and I feel like they're going to do so. What is next? What do they wish they could say if they had you alone, please? If they had you alone, what would they say? We have friends. The most unlikely friendships can form like variegated lichens on a hard rock. They create a tight bond. So for some of you with that Six of Cups, this is a friend from the past who had deeper feelings and maybe it never kind of moved into the romantic realm. We have forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Don't be deterred by the length of time it's taken for this person to come forward. They really want you to not be deterred by any of the circumstances from the past, you know, past expectations that were not met. We have woods. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. It is a call for you to connect with nature, a call for you to get more grounded, those of you watching. We have origins. Remember your roots. A call for your person. They really want to remind you of the good times. They really want to remind you of that connection from the past. It's like when I get you alone, I want to show you about where we came from. You know, from the past. This is where it started for me. They really want to reveal their truth to you. Advice, please, for this connection. What do they say? They had, whoops, this deck is falling apart. What would they say if they had you alone? What would they say if they had you alone? We have unfinished symphony. They're trying to tell you, no, I don't feel like it's not over for me. If it's over for you, okay, but it's not over for me. There's unfinished business here. We have the number 10 here. It's like, I want closure here. I want to come back and communicate with you because I need closure. In the very least, I want a beginning. I want a life with you, but I'll take closure over anything else, or over nothing else, if that's all I have. We have deep knowing. It's like obstacles in the way of this connection have only heightened the feelings between you. It's like the time apart has only heightened that memory. And we have peace at the back of the deck. It's like that's all that they want, really, at the end of the day. They want to knowledge that you're aware of their feelings. They want to knowledge that they want to know how you feel, how you stand, or where you stand in this connection, and they just want that to reconnect, to make that known, because they're aware of it. And it's like when you get a message from Spirit, if you don't communicate it, it's almost like you're going to burst at the seams, because when Spirit wants you to do something, they don't kind of ask, they shove. So let's get some messages from this person. If this person could say anything, what would they say? If they could say anything, what would they say, please, Spirit? Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. So I don't know if they're worried about how you're going to receive them. Maybe there were conflicts in the past with that Five of Wands between the two of you, where there was like some arguments. And they're really worried about how you're going to view them or how you view them now. You are a secret that I keep. I want to adventure with you and I'm coming. And I feel that with that King of Wands. He is so adventurous. He's got such great ideas. He loves to travel. But I am secretly terrified, perhaps because that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Addictions come in many forms, and you are my addiction. I think about you all the time. I feel like you infiltrate their nighttime. I am so sorry. I'm sorry about things I didn't do in the past, or I did or should have done in the past and didn't. Patience. As my grandmother used to say, patience is a virtue, seldom seen in women and never seen in men. Oh. Ice Queen. Oh, they are concerned. Was there a falling out? Do you kind of present yourself to them as someone who's kind of aloof? Even in a crowded room, I'm lonely for you. And this one also came out. Whoops. My nights are long and filled with you. So definitely infiltrating their night times, their dreams. Let's get you a charm bowl here, group 1. Charm bowl for group 1. If they got you alone, what do they want? Oh, there's a charm in here. It's the wing. If they got you alone, what would they say? We have the 10 of Swords coming out. Okay, so we have T-O, could be from Toronto. We have G, together, want to be together again. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Devil. We talked about addictions, and the 5 of Swords. So, you know, even with this card, my nights are long and filled with you. And then we have the 9 of Swords here. It's really showing that this person sees and feels that disconnect. They are up at night thinking about this. You are infiltrating their dreams. I'm sorry about the sirens. I have an air conditioner in my window and I can't close that window yet. So they are up at night. It is making them feel kind of trapped in their current situation with the Devil energy. And that's, you know, about that addictions come in many forms. You are mine. This person feels addicted to your energy. We do have the 5 of Swords, which shows a fear, again, worried about how you're going to receive them, if you're going to kind of be smug, or it's almost like an I told you so type of feeling I'm getting. But they are concerned about a conflict occurring when and if they reach out. And I feel like they really are. We have a rabbit in the bowl. Somebody's watching you. And we have a teddy bear in the bowl, because I feel like some of you have really known this person since you were a child, or maybe children are a factor in this connection. We have a triangle here with like an eye in it. I'm not sure if that has a meaning for some of you watching. It could be like a third eye. Some of you guys could be very spiritual. We did have the High Priestess coming out. Sitting on knowledge that you know to be true. We have the dinosaur extinction. It's like you thought that this was dead and gone, or this person was worried that that they have kind of disappeared in your eyes. We have the moon, and it's ornately decorated, because the secrets are real here. You are the secret that they keep. These feelings that they've wielded for you for so long are the secrets that they keep. We have the bunch of grapes. I feel like there's friendship. This started as a friendship for some of you watching. And then we have the bird. It's like, I want to be free. I want to charge in. I want to communicate with you. Okay, group number 1, that is what I have for you. I'm sorry for the technical glitch that we had. If this resonated, please leave me a comment in the comment section. If you have any suggestions for videos in the future, you can leave those suggestions in the comment section as well. I'm on Instagram, and this week I'm offering a chance to win a free mini read for the month of November. So head on over to Instagram if you are on Instagram as well and are interested in a mini read from me. I'm also on Etsy if you're interested in a personal reading. And if you go to my Etsy page and the listings are gone, it just means that I've been booked for that day, and I will refresh the listings at the end of the day during the weekdays. Okay, I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day today. Bye, guys. Hello, everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to this little purple flower. My little stones are not staying up today. Or to the rose quartz wand. And this is your reading. The person on your mind, if they had you alone, what would they say to you? If they could get you alone, what do they want to say for group number 2? If they could get you alone, what would they say? So we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is interesting because the Page of Pentacles came out as the first card in the last spread. So that's very interesting to me. The Ace of Pentacles is all about wanting to communicate. So what would they say if they could, Spirit? If they could get them alone in a room? we have the Knight of Swords. It's like they wouldn't want to waste the opportunity if they could get you alone. It's like they would want to run and charge right into the truth. It's like, I don't want to waste this opportunity. It's valuable to me. I've been waiting a while for it, and I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to charge in with this truth. I'm going to get right to the point of the matter, which is I am in love. We have the Star card here, which is about love and hope and faith in this connection. And it's like they've been longing for it, watching for it. It's like you're the North Star leading this person on. And I feel like they would waste no time to start communicating with you what they want, which is the Fool, the new beginning. I want a fresh start is what they're saying. I've been waiting for this opportunity is what they're saying. I have been waiting for this opportunity. We have the Four of Cups already on the back of the deck, which really look at the gift giving here. But there's masks being worn as well. And the Four of Cups is really like, you know, I've been waiting so much for this opportunity that I've had other blessings in my life coming up, but I don't even see them. I don't see them. I don't notice them. Clarify that Ace of Coins, please. If they could get them alone, what would they say? The Empress. The Empress is, the High Priestess, sorry. The High Priestess is really about knowledge that you're sitting on. Very, very intelligent, very, very knowing. There's an all-encompassing type of knowing that is associated with the High Priestess. And it's like this person's been waiting. I've been sitting. I've been secretly pining. I haven't really shared anything. It's like I've been planning for this. I've been making this plan. I've had this conversation with you a million times already in my head. And now I get to actually release it if they get to have you alone. The Four of Swords. Yeah, like I've thought about it. I've gone over and over in my mind exactly what I would say when I'm alone. I'm completely 100% clear about my feelings for you. Seven of Coins. And I'm impatient. The Seven of Coins or Pentacles can sometimes be called the impatience card. It's like I've been patiently waiting for this to happen and it hasn't happened yet. It's like I planted the seeds in my heart and I just wait. It's like a stepping stone to happiness, a stepping stone to success here. Let's clarify that Fool, please. What would they say if they had them alone? The Hermit. I would let you know that I've been holding out this hope, this faith. It's like the star. The star is inside that lantern. Like you can see this person has a picture of a woman on the desk there. It's like I've been secretly looking at your pictures. I've been longing for you for such a long time. We have the King of Swords on the back of the deck with the Death card. Again, 100% clear about their feelings, 100% sure. It's like putting that shield down. Even though I want truth, I'm putting down my shield. I'm ready. They would not, if they had a chance to get you alone, they would not lose that opportunity. They would use it to their advantage. And what they really want is to put the past to bed and start with that brand new beginning. You can see the beautiful sunrise growing up. It's like I want the past to be gone and dead, and I want to take advantage of this opportunity, which is to, you know, with the beautiful Queen of Cups here and with the Justice card. It's like finally coming together, finally unveiling the truth, finally getting the chance for that brand new opportunity, or at least shooting my shot for that. And they really do think about that a lot, and they would not waste that opportunity. I just picked up this other deck. The Lovers is sitting at the back of the deck. So let's do a little bit more clarifying here for group 2. If your person had you alone, what would they say to you? Lovers again. Lovers coming out for you. It's like I have focus. You can see in this Lovers card that this the Divine Masculine is staring up at that key. He has the lock right in his hands, and he knows where it belongs. He knows it's the right one, and this person is 100% sure, and they want to communicate that with you. The Lovers is also a choice, though. It's a choice card. It's like they're giving you the option to unlock their heart. What they say if they had you alone, please. Two of Cups. Oh, I want a relationship with you. You're my soulmate. You are everything to me. You've touched my heart in ways you'll never understand. I want to pour all of my thought into your mind. I just want you to know me 100%. And I want to know you 100%. Oh, this person is very much in love. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Not only have I been holding out all this love for you, but I've got passion that I'm wielding and I'm ready to use. That Knight of Wands, again, he charges in with passion, with charisma, with fire, but he doesn't have a plan for afterwards. I feel like this person would be very, again, they would take advantage of the opportunity in every respect. They would not only want to charge in with the truth, but they'd want to charge in with passion. They would want that to be a passionate meeting. I feel like you would not walk away from that meeting with any question in your mind as to how they truly feel. Six of Swords. I've struggled not having this connection in my life. I feel wounded by that. And I've struggled with the fact that I haven't been able to clarify my feelings with you. It's been hard. It's been turbulent. And now I'm ready to sail with that truth into calmer waters with you. Clarify that Lover's card, please. Nine of Swords. I have obsessed over this connection, and that's why I'm so clear about it, because I've obsessed over it. I've gone over and over and over in my mind again what happened in the past, how I feel about you, the mistakes that I made, the inaction that and the actions that I should have taken, and I lose sleep over it. You infiltrate my dreams. Four of Wands over top of the Two of Cups. Wow. Whew. This person is in love and they want closure. They want happiness. They want success. They want a marriage is what I feel like they would. I feel like they would like, it's kind of like that song, the Justin Bieber song that's going around. It's like, run into the altar like a track star. And you can even see here with her, she's running to this Coliseum, running there to get, because she feels late for it. It's like, I would run to the altar like a track star with you. Very young type of energy here. And again, it could just be energy. It doesn't have to be a physical age, but very exuberant. I'm excited when I'm reading here. We have the Three of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that you are asking about, or you could be the fire sign here, but I feel like they want to reach out, and I do feel like in the future they will reach out to you. You can see this bird is holding a book in its hand, in its beak, and wielding all of that passion, wanting to expand this connection. Again, the Hermit over the Hermit, because they've been longing so hard, and I feel like it's mirrored energy. Both of you guys have been longing so hard. It's like, I'm 100% sure I want a rebirth. I want a new beginning. I want to come back from the dead and start over. The back of the deck is the Nine of Cups over top of the Five of Swords, but that Nine of Cups is really about a dream, a wish being granted, a dream come true. It would be a dream come true to have you alone, to have this opportunity to not only express themselves mentally but also physically. It would be a dream come true for them. The Five of Swords, though, really does show the fear here of how they're going to be received, but it does show also this fear of like somebody wanting to be right at all costs, or somebody, it's like a rock and a hard place. There are obstacles here in this connection, but if they could have you alone, they would not waste that chance. The armor would come off, everything would want to come off is what I feel like saying. We have quest. I'm on a quest to you. It would be an opportunity that I would have to kind of take advantage of because it's part of my journey here. We have instinct, and we have moon imagery here in the instinct card. It's like being a lone wolf. Like, I've been lonely for a long time. I've had to hold these feelings for you for a really long time. We have mysticism. There's something about you that really intrigues them. Many, many layers to you. I can get you a moment what they say. Luck is on your side. New Moon in Sagittarius. I don't know if we're dealing with a Sagittarius here. Very well could be. This person's feelings are really, really intense. Show the world the real you. And that's what they would do. If they had you alone, is what they would do. They would focus on getting that truth out there and feeling you out to see how you feel about them. But I feel like regardless, they wouldn't miss the chance. Even if you were kind of acting kind of aloof, they would still take their shot because they don't know when it's going to come up again. Very soon. And I do feel movement here. A lot of heat, a lot of movement. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you right now. Manifesting what you want in this connection. What do you want to see happen between you and this person? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and it's going over top of the Four of Wands, which is about ascension, which is about celebration, about coming together in marriage. Back of the deck energy is the separation card. So you guys are in separation perhaps right now. We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, but they bloom regardless. It's like you don't, I feel like you guys are like surprised that this person feels so intensely about you because you don't see yourself in that positive light. But this person, like for them, you're the ultimate. Music. There's a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods if only we listen. It's like sinking into yourself with that Four of Swords energy. It's like sinking in, having some quiet time, connecting with nature, and that's when the truth will hit you about how you truly feel, what you truly want. Trust. The robin trusts her wings and not the branch she sits on. And this one wants to come out too. Friends. The most unlikely friendship can form like variegated lichens on a hard rock. They create a tight bond. This person could be somebody from your past that you guys started out as friends. Let's get you. I want to say, they had you alone, what they say. They had you alone, what they say. We have peace. It's like, I want peace. I know there are obstacles here. I want an inner peace. I want to at least be able to express myself and not fear. There's potential here. The egg shows potential in this connection, and it's like it's like they never had the chance to explore that potential before, and they wouldn't miss their opportunity. A leg up. Just give me that shot. Just give me a shot to have you alone. Give me one opportunity to kind of reveal myself. I need a little bit of help here because there are obstacles, but I want some help. Back of the deck is happy, happy. Beautiful, beautiful energy in this spread, I have to say. This person has really good intentions towards you. Let's get some messages from this person if they could say anything right now. Spirit, what would they say? If they could say anything right now, what would this person say? This isn't right, and we both know it. This separation isn't right. We both know it. But I can't decide what to do. I don't know how to come towards you. I'm worried about how I'll be received. That's why they want that chance. If they could just get this magical opportunity to have you by yourself. I'm scared of unavoidable change. Dreaming of a dramatic return. Focusing on that. Again, losing sleep over it though. Patience. Some of you have had to kind of wield a lot of patience. I am spying on you. So if you're in no contact with this person, they are keeping an eye on you. It is keeping them kind of lit aflame, keeping those home fires burning. You and this connection confuse me sometimes. Soulmates. And it's because that tether is there, but maybe this person isn't very spiritually aware. I'm focused on priorities right now. And on the back of the deck, we have, I want adventure with you. I'm coming. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Group 2 charm bowl, please. If they could get them alone. Oh, we have to come here with the Empress and the Lovers. And the Three of Cups. Wow. So it's like they're saying if they could get you alone here with this Three of Cups. It's like they were in the friend zone. But if they could get you in alone, they'd want to ascend out of that friend zone. They'd want you to see them in a different light. The Lovers is about attraction, deep-seated attraction. Gemini energy is really represented. You don't have to be a Gemini, but just a lot of attraction. And they want you to see them in an attraction type of sense, not as a friend. They want to ascend. The Empress really represents, again, motherhood, family, compassion, love, home. We have an airplane. So you guys could be living very far apart right now. They could have dreams of travel as well. We have the sea star in the bowl. We have the wing in the bowl as well. And we have a nickel here. May could be very significant to you. The month of May or 2006 or the 5th of the month of any month. We do have the poison symbol in the bowl as well. It's like you are infiltrating their dreams. You're infiltrating every single day. You're an addiction. The feather in the bowl really represents that soulmate energy and looking at things from a higher perspective. Okay, group number 2, that is what I have for you. If the person on your mind could have you alone, what would they say to you? They've got a lot, they have a lot of love for you. They really, they would not miss out on that opportunity. They would use it as much to their advantage as they could. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join our family that we are creating here. Please head to Instagram this week if you would like an opportunity to win a free mini read with me. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my Etsy page. Again, if it's empty, it just means that I've sold out for the day, and you can check me out again at the end of the day or sometimes at the beginning of the following day. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day today. Bye-bye, guys. Hello, everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to this yellow flower or to this tourmalated quartz, and this is your reading. If the person on your mind could get you alone and have no filters towards you, what would they say? What would they want to communicate with you? If they could get you alone, what would they communicate with group 3, please? If they could get them alone, what would they say? Knight of Wands. They would say, I've been thinking about you in a passionate way and I want to come charging in. I don't have any thought for after right yet, but I have a lot of sexual thought here. Star. Oh. I've been holding up hope in this connection, or hope for this connection. I really don't want to lose out on my opportunity here. I feel like I've wasted my energies elsewhere in a lot of cases, and I really just want to be able to pour all of this hope, and I want to explore with you. King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. I just really want to be able to rush in, and I really want to be able to offer you something valuable, a security. I want to feel secure myself in this connection. There's a lot of Taurus energy here. We have Aquarius. We have everything coming up for you guys right now, but very strong Taurus energy, very strong Aquarius energy. And they would say that they want an emotional new start. They don't feel very secure right now in the connection, and they want an emotional new start. Let's clarify that Knight of Wands, please. Page of Wands, yeah. It's like I'm coming up with an idea, and I really want you to know that I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about coming forward. I've been watching you. I've been studying you. I can't help myself because I am addicted. Wow. I feel trapped by this connection. I feel trapped in my life right now. It's like I'm heated up by you, but I can't escape it. And there's no, I have nowhere to put it. I have nowhere to put all this passion. Emperor. I want you to know that I've been really focused on my earthly priorities, and that I have really been a leader in my own life. I want you to know that I have amassed some wealth, and I've kind of taken care of business on that end, but I've had to kind of armor myself, and I look at really strong Taurus energy, but I have to armor myself and really protect myself because I'm worried about my security with you. I'm worried that you're going to break my heart if I come forward with this offer. So much passion, so much fire. We have the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords at the back of the deck. So I really want to communicate with you during this opportunity that I have you alone, that I want to kind of bridge this divide. I feel like you guys could be far away from this person on your mind, either on a physical level, or maybe there's been a great length of time between communication. But it's like I know exactly what I want with you. I want that emotional new start, but something is holding me back. I have to wear this mask. I am really concerned about getting my heart broken here. I am really concerned about falling from the pedestal that I feel like I have kind of built myself up in your eyes. Because in my opinion, I think that you might look at me and think that everything's going great in my life, and I've kind of built up this persona. But what I really want to let you know is that I'm jealous of people who get a chance to be around you. I want to wield all of the passion that I have. I want it to belong to just you. When I think about you, my cup runneth over. And that's scary to me sometimes. I get scared, and I don't like feeling scared when it comes to this connection. If they had you alone, they would communicate with you about how they're tired of the disconnect. They're tired of the no contact situation. There is something about this situation that makes them feel kind of trapped, holds back. They hold back from telling you the truth here with the Emperor. He wears an armor to protect his heart. And it's like, I've been hurt by this, but I don't want to reveal that to you. I don't want to reveal to you how painful this disconnect has actually been for me. It's kind of an overdramatic type of feeling here at the 10 of Swords. It's like, I'm really in pain. I really suffered a lot. But the beautiful thing about the 10 of Swords is this beautiful sunrise that cuts out the black. It's like I made it through this darkness. If you can make it through the disconnect to make it to that meeting, that fateful meeting where they could get you alone, it's like I could formulate a new plan. That Hanged Man is like a surrendering to the situation. It's like your person has surrendered to how things are right now, but if they had the chance, if they got a chance to get you alone, they'd come down off that tree. They would start a new plan. They'd want to bring in clarity, where they reveal more with the Six of Pentacles here. It's like, I know I've left you in the dark. I want to give you something. I want to give you information. I want to reveal myself to you. And that's a hard thing. That's a scary thing for your person to do. But I feel like they're stuck on you. If they could get you alone, what would they say? Please clarifying the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. In truth, I want you to know that I see you as this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, as somebody who has grown up and kind of knocked down walls, and you've built up a life for yourself, and that's something that they really are secretly almost a little bit envious of, but they're very proud of what you've accomplished in life. They think you're very attractive with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. They want to let you know that they want to offer you this beautiful Ace of Cups. They want to offer you this overflow of love. They want to bring peace into your heart. She's pretty unmatched when it comes to the amount of love she represents, other than the King of Cups, but she puts a lid on her cup. It doesn't go anywhere. It's like I'm saying to you, if this person could, they're saying to you, if I could get this chance with you, my love won't go anywhere. I'll offer you that security. We have the King of Swords. I am a leader, they're saying. The King of Swords and the Emperor kind of go hand in hand for me. They could be brothers, just that they're so similar in their energy. It's like I'm powerful, I'm a leader, but I am all about truth as well. Whereas the Emperor is more about protecting himself, protecting his inner thoughts. The King of Swords will reveal his thoughts in a non-emotional type of way. And I feel like that's how this person would communicate with you if they had the chance. It would be like, I would communicate the love I feel, but it would be in a non-emotional way. We have the Ten of Swords again. And this Ten of Swords depiction is pretty intense, that's pretty hard to escape from. It's like, I worry, like if I don't get this chance, I worry that I should just let go, because I don't know how else to give myself any relief. If I don't just let go, how do I give myself any relief here? If I don't get this opportunity to actually talk to them alone, how do I release myself from this discomfort, from this pain? We have the Seven of Cups. They would communicate with you that, there's confusion for them, that they get confused because they are so attracted to you, but they don't know where you stand. And that's something they would want to really clear up, is how do you feel? The Queen of Pentacles. They have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles here. For some of you, I feel like communicating that this person could be stuck in a karmic situation or some sort of relationship with, because stability seems to be very important to them. And we do have the Queen of Pentacles coming out over top of the Devil, which shows an entrapment of some kind. That's not for everybody, but for some of you, this person is having a difficult time between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. I've got practical issues I need to take care of, is what they're saying for some of you. Take that as it resonates. That's not a message for everyone, but for the rest of you, that's just a message of wanting to provide that Queen of Cups with the stability that she deserves. And they're saying to you, I can do that for you. They want to communicate with you, if they had you alone, that not only can they offer you this beautiful love, and look, she's presenting it, but she's also, it's like, I'll catch every drop that falls out. I'm going to offer you that type of security. You have the Hermit. Because despite the fact that this person's persona is like this strength, hard, kind of aloof type of person, kind of cold even sometimes, the Hermit really shows that when they retreat to themselves, when they are actually truthful with themselves and they're honest with themselves, they see that they're lonely. They see that this connection is something that they long for, that they're shining a light and holding it out, keeping that light on. I just saw the Page of Cups. They communicate with you if they got you alone. Temperance. Patience will allow this situation to really help clarify the whole situation, to help bring balance and truth here. We have the Ace of Wands at the back of the deck, and we do have the Empress. They want to communicate with you that they have that inspired thought. We have the Ace of Wands here twice. There could be some practical concerns, like I said. There is, child imagery here. It's like there's potential for more, and I want to explore that with you, and I want to let you know that I want to explore that with you. But there could be a mother figure here that it needs to be taken into account. I don't know if you guys are a parent and they really consider that. The Empress with this Ace of Wands with the child figure in her arms really gives me the impression that somebody out there is a parent, or that children are a factor in this connection right now. What would they say if they could communicate anything? But they got you alone. Instinct. I've been lonely. It's been like that lone wolf energy with the hermit energy with that instinct card. By the light of the moon, you can't see things clearly, but it's like a hidden fear. I've been holding back these fears. I've been holding back this information. Perception. The perception that I give, that I feel about you is not the truth. I see you as a goddess. I see you as that empress. I want a new beginning with that beautiful butterfly imagery. I would like to use this opportunity to kind of quench the fears and the insecurities inside of me, and take this opportunity to actually offer up that balance and try to escape some of this torture that I'm feeling with that 10 of Swords. And I do feel like it's mirrored. I feel like you sense that torture as well. And I'm using the word torture because sometimes it just feels that way. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. They want to communicate to you that you are worth the wait for them. That they feel like they've been waiting a while, and you are worth the wait for them. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that card always shows up for me when somebody watching is not really, doesn't have a clear, here with the perception card right next to it, doesn't have a clear perception of themselves, or doesn't have a clear perception of their value to this person on your mind. Freeing yourself from that attitude, putting yourself in a positive mindset to really accept and absorb the fact that you're a beautiful unicorn. There's something very unique about you. We have chemistry coming out for you as well. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I almost feel like it's out of this person's comfort zone to show that passion, though, sometimes. It's time to release negativity, again, about yourself. The lies we tell ourselves. Bring love into the situation. That's what this person wants. They say to you, I got you. Oops. I lost it on the floor. It's the first one of the day. You guys must have the lucky. It's your lucky day today. Let's see if I can get it without. Journey. Branch out to new worlds. They would use this opportunity if it was ever presented to them to allow them to kind of branch into a new situation with you. They would shoot their shot. I think it would be really hard for them to kind of take that risk, but I feel like this opportunity presented itself to them. They wouldn't have the option. They'd have to. Joy. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the results. Again, manifesting what you want. Manifesting with your thoughts, feelings, and actions right now. Clearing. Making room for growth. Let's get a message from your person if they could say. Actually, I have one more card for you to pull out, or a couple cards here. From this beautiful new Oracle deck I got. The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Very beautiful, beautiful Oracle. If I could say anything to you, what would they say? Orphaned. Oh, I feel abandoned. I feel lost. I feel insecure, and I can't show it because I'm too strong, or I try to put this persona of being really, really strong, but I feel so lonely. And that's what this person really wants to communicate, even though I feel like they would have a hard time doing so. Tick-tock. I'm worried that too much time is passing by. I'm worried about the length of time it's taking me to get to you. Divine timing is at work here, but it's just like this fear of running out of time. And we have Between Worlds right now. You know, the Between Worlds cards on the back of the deck is really about being in that in-between place of like, I'm not with this person that I want to be with. I'm not with anybody else. I'm stuck in this energy and I don't know what to do, and I'm kind of in limbo right now. I want this opportunity, this beautiful, serendipitous meeting where I get to have you alone, and if I could have that, this is what would happen, but I'm in between right now. I'm neither happy nor sad. I'm just kind of in between worlds. I'm in a state of limbo. It's very daunting for your person. And I feel like you guys are in that space. Like I feel like this person wants to come forward with that Ace of Wands. It's like they're coming forward with an offer. They're trying to think of a reasonable way to approach you. You are everything is the first message coming out for you. Soulmates. Could be the reason why you can't kind of escape the tether here. I am spying on you. I'm keeping my eye on you. I need to for my own sanity is what they're trying to communicate. The attraction is more than physical. There's a mental attraction here. There is a tether, an emotional tether. I feel great, except when I don't. And that's really my Emperor, my Six of Wands type of card. Actually, it's like I'm showing the world a different version of me. And I'm letting everybody know that I feel great. Everything's great unless I'm by myself and I'm admitting to myself what the truth is. It's too hard. I don't know if I can do it. I am so sorry about the past. If anything happened in the past, or even inaction that should have happened in the past, I'm making plans. And I feel like this person is making plans with that Ace of Wands showing up twice for you. Lots of plans going on here. But we have surrender, I've given in, I've given up. And that's kind of mirrored energy from the both of you. We have the Ten of Swords happening twice here. And I just feel like this person is scared of failure again. Like it's like, I've already gone through this. I don't know if I can go through that again if I had the opportunity and they rejected me. On the back of the deck we have, is the risk worth the reward? They have questions in their mind about risk versus reward here. That's why they're wearing that mask. Get some charms for group 3. Oops, we got 1, 2 falling out already. And hence the Hermit and the Star and the Seven of Wands. Excuse me. Okay, so we have the Hermit, the Star, and the Seven of Wands. They all flipped up for me. They've been secretly holding out that flame for you. There is a loneliness associated with that Hermit. It's Virgo energy. We have Aquarius in the bowl as well with the Star energy, and it's like I'm wasting my energies elsewhere. I'm pouring them out. They're wasting. But it all trickles back down to you. It all comes back to this connection. The Seven of Wands is about obstacles that kind of get in the way here. And I feel like this person really is the obstacle in their own way. And the Seven of Wands is not about insurmountable challenges. This person can push through. We have a little terrier dog. So I don't know if that's going to resonate with someone. We have a marble that I found in my backyard in the dirt. And it kind of represents the world to me, kind of like the same marble that I have representing the world. But this one has a crack in it with a big black line. It's like, I want success, I want closure, but something broke this up. Something separated the two of you. We have I love you to the moon and back. And the moon is about holding back those fears, or those fears that hold us back. So it's like I love you all the way up to the moon, and I'm holding back all of my true emotions for you. We have the owl looking at things from a higher perspective. Wishes do come true. Sorry, that world thing is. We have a P in the bowl as well. We have an ornately decorated moon because this person doesn't let anybody know about their true feelings. I feel like they're very good at hiding the depth of their emotion. We have I love you with the infinity symbol. We have always, and we have a cross in the bowl. And the cross sometimes represents, you know, conformity to certain types of expectation. So in that case, it would be the conformity to religion or the conformity to a role that is placed upon us. So I don't know if this person is really kind of traditional or religious, but that's a message for somebody watching. Okay, group number 3, that is what I have for you. If this person on your mind could get you alone, what would they say to you? These are some of their secret thoughts of what they'd like to communicate, what they'd like to see in this connection. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join our family here. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on videos that I post. You can head to my Instagram and enter for your chance to win my November mini read on Instagram. So please head on over there if you would like a chance to win that. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading with me, you can check out my Etsy account. If there's no listings, it just means I've sold out for that day, and I will be updating it by the end of the day. Okay, so thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really hope and wish the best for you in this connection. I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.